Dernier Audiobooks.
Beech Bank Girls 3. Christmas is Coming by Eleanor Watkins. The book is read by Barraclough. Scripture quotation on page 39 is taken from The Message. Copyright 1993, 1994, 1995, 1996, 2000, 2001, 2002. Used by permission of Nav Press Publishing Group. All other scripture quotations are taken from the Holy Bible. New International Version, NIV. Copyright 1973, 1978, 1984, 2011 by Biblica Inc. Used by permission. All rights reserved worldwide. Published by Dernier Publishing, P.O. Box 403, Tunbridge, TN9 9BJ, England. This book is copyright 2011, and unauthorized copying is illegal. All rights reserved. Dedication. To the two newest girls in my family, great-niece Madison and great-great-niece Samantha, with love. Part 1. Holly's Story. Coming Home. Chapter 1. The first thing that grabbed me when we touched down at Heathrow was the greyness. It made me shiver just looking at it. Grey skies. The kind that my dad says mean there's snow coming soon. Grey airport buildings. People scurrying about in grey clothes. Well, of course, they weren't all grey, but after the bright, jazzy stuff I'd seen people wearing lately, they all seemed grey. And cold, once we got into the open air. The kind of horrid, damp chill that creeps into your bones. I shivered and pulled my denim jacket closer round me as we climbed into the taxi that was taking us home. "I did advise you to wear something warm, didn't I?" said Mum in her told-you-so kind of voice. "It's winter here, you know." Yeah, I said grumpily. She had told me over and over when we were packing to come home, but I just couldn't picture it. It was hot and getting hotter back there in Oz, and for 6 weeks I'd lived in shorts, suntops and flip-flops, or a bikini. I'd seemed to have forgotten what a British winter is really like. Now I felt definitely underdressed in my jeans, top and thin jacket. It was a bit warmer in the car with the heater on. I leaned my head against the headrest and yawned. It had been a long, long flight, and I knew I'd be jet-lagged. I watched the dreary grey streets and later the damp, leafless countryside, and thought of the wide, golden beaches, the blue sea, the brilliant coloured birds and butterflies I'd seen, the exotic scenery, the sun always shining, and the people. I felt a tear squeezed from between my eyelids when I thought of my cousin Sarah, who lived in Australia all the time now, and who I wouldn't see again for ages. Sarah and I have twin sisters for our mothers, and we've always been as close as sisters ourselves. And the friends we'd both made and the fun we'd had. Beach Barbies, swimming and snorkelling with the youth group from Sarah's church, shopping and sightseeing and hanging out. I remembered the times we'd had singing round a bonfire on the beach after dark, with one of the guys playing a guitar and sparks flying up to meet the stars. I was going to miss them all so badly. Talking on chat space or even Skype just wouldn't be the same. I must have dozed a bit, because the scenery was beginning to look familiar, and I realised we weren't that far from home. "Soon be there now," said Mum. "I hope the heating's on," I said. "It will be," said Mum. "I took care to arrange all that. It'll be good to be home. What a journey! And to sleep in our own beds." She was trying to cheer me up and jolly me along, but I was already having a hard job of it getting used to the idea of being back in the grey old UK, and I didn't care who knew it. We were coming into town now, and it was getting dark and lights were coming on in the houses. "You'll love seeing all your friends again," said Mum.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?